Hello, it's Trista. I'm back with another video. I actually wasn't planning on doing a video today, but when I sat down to get information regarding some other stuff that I was looking into or asking about, this information came through first. So I'm sharing it with you guys. You can share it with whoever you feel is interested in it. Share it with others if you like it. Um, Please like, subscribe if you're not subscribed to help the information get out in case other people need to hear it. Um, so this information I channeled was in regards to Hurricane Helene, and mostly the areas that were hit hard, especially in the areas of North Carolina. You see a lot of information coming out on how bad it is there. Eastern Tennessee also, that area, those areas there. So I've been lighting a candle every night. I'm in Florida, but we're in an area here that really sustained minimal, very little damage. We're on the other side of the state. So, but it's been Milton and Helene have been on our minds, and there's a lot of people who are praying and sending energy to our neighbors to the north, and resources, and people from Florida helping up north also. So my angels said continue lighting candles for them, healing candles for the next 3 months. So if you're one of those people that uses healing candles, you can do that. Otherwise, you can send prayer, send them positive energy. If you want to send resources also, that's up to you, whatever you're inclined to do, I guess. So this is the information I got. I'm just going to read it. If you have further questions or comments, you can put them in the comment section. So this is it, I guess. They say people are banding together, and this is how humanity should and used to be. You can send monetary resources through approved organizations. Some of those are Christian-based. Christian and religious-based organizations shine when and are at their best when dealing with catastrophes like this. This is totally the best side of those organizations, is when they band together to help people. You see a lot of, I've seen a lot of videos, but I've been watching a lot of videos too of different groups trying to help up there, and a lot of them are church-based local groups. And then churches from this area have been connecting with those areas also, and helping to send resources. So if you're inclined to do that, you can do that. If you have your own favorite charity or other way that you want to help give them assistance, that's, take your own counsel, whatever you feel guided to do. Or if all you would like to do is send prayer and energy, that is good too. You don't have to send resources if you're unable to, or already have, or anything like that. So they said a lot of people died in this mission to raise awareness and to bring healing and growth to that region and to the United States as a country. People all over the world have been helping and praying and growing through this weather event, they're calling it. They're growing. So all of the not only just people in our area have been noticing and paying attention to this, but the story is out worldwide and throughout the United States, and it's causing growth for those people that see it. People are stepping up. People are trying to help. People are doing what they can to help each other, which is awesome. They say this was not a man-made event, this weather event. They said there were other forces at work here. They did not go into saying specifically what that was, and I'll leave it at that. I said, well, what is the truth about Helene then? They said Helene was manipulated. It was planned as a timeline event. So it was planned as something that was a possibility for people in their lives, on their path, on their timeline. And for some people, they are on that timeline, and some people stepped off of that timeline. So some people that stayed on the timeline were affected by this. It was an option or a possibility for their life. It was a storm that will be remembered by name into the future. So, Helene will remain in the record books, in our history books. It'll be one of those things, kind of like Katrina, that stays with us, that we remember as a collective into the future. And this storm will leave us in a different place. So it has altered our trajectory, and some of those people that were affected by it, it has altered their lives drastically. Changes need to be made, especially to the infrastructure in relation to weather. So when they rebuild and while they're rebuilding, the guides are saying that there need to be some changes made in their infrastructure in those areas. Lifestyle changes need to be made to some of those locations, towns, and homes. So they're not necessarily spelling out the changes, but when they rebuild, they're saying don't rebuild it the same way that it was before. Rebuild it better. Rebuild it different. And then later on, they say some areas shouldn't rebuild. They should just let nature take over again. They say this was a mass exodus crossing over, similar to 9/11. So, a lot of people in 9/11 passed all at one time or close together because of the kind of event that it was. So this is a similar event where there was a mass exodus of people that all left close together and at the same time. They crossed over. They said, when this happened, God and his angels embraced and assisted all the souls, human and animal, prior to, during, and after their passing. So God, creator, higher power, and his assistants, angels, guides, family members on the other side, all were there for those souls that passed, and assisted them before, during, and after their passing. A few souls remained that refused to cross over immediately. They did not want to leave loved ones immediately. They will cross over 2 by 2. And I was like, 2 by 2? And they said they're going to be with somebody. So either they'll be with their guides or they'll be with another soul, another soul that passed away also. So they're not alone. And then they showed them holding hands with each other on the day when they're crossing over. So taking each other's hand and walking together to the other side. Some souls were confused and were reluctant to leave. So obviously there was a lot of fear, there was a lot of chaos, there was a lot of confusion. So when the soul's body died and the souls came out of the body, some of those souls were very confused about what was going on. And so they struggled a little bit. All of the souls obviously had their guardian angels with them, but still in the chaos and when you're unexpected, especially if you're a younger soul or a child or something, there's a lot of confusion about what's going on. So they're always there with their guardian angels, but sometimes when they're confused, they don't always cross over right away, and sometimes they need to sort it out and figure it out and then cross over. They're fine. I mean, they're there on the astral plane, but they need to go cross over. They said the survivors will need to move on and rebuild stronger, keeping in mind the environment and ecosystem. They said infrastructure, roads, buildings, bridges, and government and communications will need to be stronger, upgraded, and have improved technology. Some of the traditional backwoods ways, mountain ways, will need to be updated and upgraded. There'll be people that said, well, we've done this, we've always done this. This is how we've always survived and how we've always lived. Some of those thoughts are okay, but some of those people and some of those methods need to be updated, upgraded for our times. They say these are strong people. They will need to recognize that there need to be changes made to stabilize these areas. Some areas should not be rebuilt. They should be allowed to return to nature. Some people may not be able to return home. The American people and the public will reach out and assist these people and these businesses. Their neighbors will not forsake them. So some people may not be able to go home. Some people's businesses are gone. They won't be rebuilt, but their neighbors will assist them and help them and help bring them through this. Let's see. New opportunities will be provided. So there's going to be a lot of growth and a lot of change in the area, and a lot of new opportunities. People will be doing different things than they used to be doing. They'll be offered different opportunities. Maybe the opportunities are in the area, or maybe the opportunities are somewhere else within the United States or other places. So they will not be just left out in the cold, so to speak. There will be opportunities provided for people, and people will be holding their hands out to assist. It is not a failure that some of these businesses and homes will not reopen or not be rebuilt. It is a new door that's open. So when they say, when one door closes, another door opens, this is kind of one of those situations. I mean, it's very devastating and it's very difficult, and people have lost their businesses, their homes, a lot. Some people still have their homes. Some people are, just don't have electricity. I don't know. I'm not in that location. I've been listening to videos and stuff, but it is difficult, and it's going to take some time to heal and clean up and rebuild and mourn the people and the animals that they lost. And the homes, some of them won't be going home. But that's not to say that they won't have other opportunities, and they won't have a new home somewhere else. Change is hard and scary. These people will be shown love, kindness, healing, and opportunities. In areas that have been reopened, I've seen some postings where they're inviting people to come see the fall colors, come to the businesses that are still open. My guides are saying, if you want to go visit, please go visit them. Please support them and their businesses. Visitors are encouraged to come and support these communities. With your business, with your energy, and with your support. The people that are there are afraid that they're going to be forgotten. It's just going to be, it's big in the news now, and then by next week or whatever, by a month from now, the community will have moved on. The public will have moved on to another, whatever's in the news, elections or whatever is going on at that time, with whatever's going to be in, just down the road from us. So they ask that please don't forget them. Please continue to support them. If given the choice to visit there, consider going. Take your own counsel. So if you're planning on going somewhere to see the colors, fall colors, for those of you who like to do that, or you're going on a weekend getaway, or you're going for wherever, if you're just taking a short trip or whatever it is, consider going to those locations that are open, and helping to support their economy and their morale. I said, well, what do they need? They said they need support, energy, assistance, and new legislation. And they say the new legislation will be coming. They didn't specifically say what the legislation was, but it sounds like there's going to be some new legislation. That's a little bit more down the road. Right now they're still digging people homes out and clearing roads and trying to get electricity up and going. So I asked about voting because it's kind of been an issue. It's been in the news. There's a lot of people who are putting time and energy into getting ready to vote and the election. So I asked, what are these people going to do for voting? They said these areas will not have voting. The areas are destroyed, so they won't be voting there. There are plans in the works to allow these people to vote. Some of the people may not vote just because they're still being forced with basic survival and housing issues, and especially now as it's getting colder up there, it may not be on the top of their list of things they have to do right away. Not to say that a lot of people aren't going to vote, because people are going to vote, but some people will have to make a choice about what their focus is right now. So they said continue to send them prayers and healing energy. They said the new year will start to bring more peace to these areas. And so the new year, January, it's a ways out. But, it's such a big area of devastation there that it's going to take some time. So anything that the rest of us can do to help them is much appreciated. And I guess that's the information that I got. So, like I said, I wasn't anticipating doing a reading on Helene. I hadn't even really crossed my mind, really. But since the information came through, I just wanted to share it. So, I guess that's it for now. Thank you for checking in and staying to the end of this video. Again, like, subscribe, and share if you like it. Comment if you have comments. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.